How's it going, everyone? In this video, I'm going to walk you through 4 trades I took today, 3 being on SPY trading options, and 1 being on ES trading futures. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to my channel, click that thumbs up button, and click that bell icon so you do not miss on any of my upcoming videos. Now, I want to point out I had a completely different game plan pre-market. I had a reject level at 436.37. I was going to watch for puts on SPY. That was my game plan. We have weakness, selling off. I want to see a pullback for a put entry at this nice area of confluence. But what happened would come up and hit it pre-market, broke it pre-market. Anytime you have a level break pre-market, that makes it void. Do not trade it. Stay away from that level. But anyways, the market opened. This was a opening 5-minute candle here. We built a base above that key level I was watching. Told everyone inside Team Bull I'm getting calls above 437.18 or .2, which is prior day close. I really loved the volume we had here. You can clearly see that it was holding up to the volume off that first candle, which is uncommon. We had a lot of volume. You can see here we even got more volume than we had off the opening candle as time went. But what I look for here when I'm taking breakout trades, never recommend breakout trades to beginners because they're higher risk. They tend to fail more. But when you're wanting to take a breakout trade, what I look for, I pull up level 2. You can do that right here, pull up level 2. I like to see the bids get above that level before I enter. A lot of times the ask will be above it, but the bids will still be below it. And what'll happen is you'll get in, and that's not a confirmed breakout. You need to wait on them bids to get above it. Maybe see some bid size increase, kind of adds to my confidence. So I got in here once the bids got above and caught a beautiful move up. The contracts absolutely exploded. And to be honest, my price target off this breakout was 438. I held some runners past that point, but I did leave a lot on the table. But that's okay. Very nice trade to start the morning there. Now, the second trade I took was a reject at this 439 on SPY. Wasn't a huge move, but I did make some money off this trade. Got in the trade right here at 438, like 0.87, literally at the top of this candle. I called out I was getting in and caught a move down. Contract move over 10%. I trimmed half my position and come up and it stopped me out at break even on the remaining half. I want to point out that when you take a reject in a strong move like this, 9 times out of 10 it's going to be a scalp. Just something to keep in mind. Do not hope for hope. When you have strength like this, you can identify them key levels and scalp a little, but definitely be willing to break even on the remaining position. The second trade I took was right in this area here. Got in puts again. It was real close to that 4400 on SPX. Was watching both levels. Got in puts. Caught the move down here. This is a 20% plus trade, which is, it's not horrible for a day trade. Yes, you need to let your winners run. On days like this, you got to scalp if you're going against the market, if you're going against strength. Honestly, I wanted a nice pullback to get back in calls, even though I was in them here. I was looking for a nice pullback, which finally came here. Unfortunately, I said I'm done for the day. I've took 4 trades. I do not want to trade anymore. But you can see that would have been a nice entry when we had that pullback. Nearly pulled back down the VWAP here. And that's what you're looking for when you're trying to catch a uptrend like this or strength. You want to pull back. You don't want to enter chasing. You want this pullback. This would have been your entry. 5-day would have been your first price target if you took this trade. Just to throw that out there. Now let's take a look at ES. I want to talk about a futures trade I took today. This was pre-market. You can trade futures pre-market. I got in this trade around this 4401 to 4400 area long. I went long. My price target was this 4407. Well, I got 4407.75 there, but 4407 was where my sell order was. I went long. Didn't quite hit it. It come up, nearly touched it here, a point like 1.25 away from touching it. Come back down. I ended up stopping out once we failed this 9 EMA because we did have data coming up. I don't like to hold positions through data pre-market. I stopped out in profit right at $750 on the day. Could have been a little more. I'd had a much better return, but I managed my trade the way I planned. And that's what's really important as traders. We have to manage our trades. We have to have a game plan before we get into that trade. I like to know where I'm stopping out, where I would exit if I felt this trade was going bad. And you got to have your price targets, whether it be half day to the next resistance to the next support, or if you use Parsons pivots or Fibonacci, whatever you're using to find your price targets, have a game plan before you enter the trade. Have the reasoning why it should hit them targets, and then just trade your plan. Okay, that's all I have for this video. Hope these videos are helping you all out. It really helps me out when you like it and share it. Really helps me out. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.